After countless attempts, vigorous testing day after day, getting so close, wasting so many damn gems, cutting it down to the wire, but in the end, hi, it's me, SOSpits, and today I've got a really exciting video planned for you guys. It is a CLN20 Fortress clear with only one Sherlock. I've been trying to get this clear done for the last few days. It's taken me quite a lot of attempts, but we finally managed to get it done. So in today's video, I'll be going through the build of the hero, and also going through all the fundamentals of what you need to do and prepared to clear CLN20 Fortress with one Sherlock or two Sherlocks or three, depending what you might have. I've tried to do this clear as minimal as I can. It does have void enables and a pay to win artifact, but it is just purely one E5 hero. So let's run through the build and then we'll get to the clear afterwards. Running 1-3 split and a crit attack stone. I tried out different varieties of artifacts and gear sets, and I found this to be just the most consistent in terms of damage. So we only have 63% crit, but when Sherlock does crit, he hits really hard. And that was the key to this clear. When we get to those higher rounds, we really want Sherlock to just be critting every single time, and he'll be doing insane amount of damage. You probably don't need anything more than the glittery. Obviously, if you have Splendid, it'll be much easier the higher the artifact you have. But I did test out using all types of artifacts. I tried A and B, Crown, Antlers Cane, and nothing could just produce enough damage by the end of round 15 to kill all the enemies. So I ended up running this build, and then I had the enables of 1-2-1-2-2, running Vitality, Lethal Fight Back, Resilience, Lightness, and then also Unbending Will. I did try running Balance Strike instead of Unbending Will. It worked out in some cases, but it's a lot harder in terms of RNG because you're just relying more heavily on swaps, and it'll get too crazy, and I think that in the long run it'll just take way too many attempts. Possibly if you're running a V4 Sherlock, you could probably use Balance Strike a lot easier. But since we're running a V3, I think that using the Unbending Will was just a lot better. We had the Royal Guard upgraded skin, of course, and yeah, we had V3 Sherlock, as I mentioned. V3 is pretty accessible to everyone at this point. I'm sure that a lot of freebie players, if they've been grinding Rumsgate, as you all should, doing Vortex, you will be getting a lot of Stellar. And of course, if you haven't been buying cores, buy some cores at least a couple of times a week, do some cores and get those stars and replace them for more Stellar. You always want to replace them for Stellar, never replace them for Crystals of Transcendence. That's just a mistake. Of course, if you have this done at V4, it'll be a lot better. Clearing this will be a lot easier. I have a lot better time than I did. I was going to wait to getting V4, but I really just wanted to push it hard and just see where the floor was in clearing this. In terms of guild tech, I was running, all you really need is the anti-warrior. You don't need anything else because the boss is warrior and the front lines are also warrior. It's just the back lines that are mage, but obviously you can't have anti-mage tech on your mage tech. So in terms of support, it doesn't really matter what you run. You can run 5 Fire Fists along with your Sherlock. It doesn't really make a difference. As long as you're just getting some stuns off at the start, a couple of the rounds, just to help out, let Sherlock get some doves out without taking too much damage, without popping Unbending Will too early. That's pretty much what you want to avoid. I ran an Emily for the damage reduce for the enemies for 3 rounds. I thought that this would help, especially for the round 5, round 6 when the boss gets an active off. just to try and avoid dying at that active, because that's where I struggle a lot of the time. 5-star doesn't make too much of a difference though. I just had her in there just because that's what I had as a hero. Obviously, if you had like 9-star Emily's, 10-star Emily's, if you're using them with your mims, by all means you can just run them with some DR, put them in there, get some damage reduced and make the clear a lot easier. But it's definitely not needed for this, and you don't need to build up any support at all. You can just use some Fire Fists or some Valentinos for stuns. That's the build I ended up running on Sherlock. Let's play the clip, and you can see the world's first clear, solo Sherlock. Hope you all enjoyed the video. I had a ton of fun making this clear. I had a lot of pain the last few days. It took a lot of attempts, but it was definitely worth it to get the world's first clear. I'll put the build in the description as well, as also a link to my Twitch in the description. I'm going to start streaming a lot more often coming soon. I also have my Discord server link in the description as well, so feel free to join and you can shoot me a message if you have any questions at all. Thanks again, and please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed.